all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit. Position is grip.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown. Alexander Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine. And
these two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. The straight right just misses. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
So much firepower here. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Nice defense on that left uppercut. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Right jab just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Neither fighter willing to slow down. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Insane action. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Believe what we're seeing. That counter shot lands. It's all offense all the time. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go to the 4th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That hook just can't find the target. That jab misses. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. That uppercut just missed. We wanted action. action, and they are giving us action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got... Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just missing with the right uppercut. Willing to go where the other fighter won't. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. He threw the hook, didn't land. Punching. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward. Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Back and forth they go. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a scoring blow. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that lap. And we enter the 8th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. He threw a punch and just got countered. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made.
Do you want to win this fight? I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You bet.
Let's do it.
focus, focus. Big deep breath, big deep breath. Calm yourself down, calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. You was coasting this fight.
Let's go.
You can do it in the gym. Be confident, that's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Do your business.
That's it, what we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident.
Hey!
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Have you got complacent? The fight.
Let's do it.
Now go to bed. That is called parenting. I'm going to Moe's. Good night, Bart. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Mackie. Cherish these moments, Homer.
What are you doing?